Hi everybody, welcome back. In this lesson, we're going to learn the basic twists of balloon art. Now, there are several principles that you have to take into consideration when twisting balloons. The first one is the more twists you put in a balloon, the more tail you have to leave behind. That is because when you start twisting, the air will push in the back. And if you don't leave room for the air to go back, the balloon will pop. So what you have to make sure is A, you know what you're going to twist, and leave relevant and sufficient room in the back. Now, this is just a principle you have to keep in mind. Another principle is when you're twisting the balloons, you have to make sure that every series of twists, you have to lock the twists. Otherwise, the balloon will unwind. Now, I'll show you the basic twist, which is the bubble. Now, to create a bubble, you need to decide where you want to create the bubble. Then you have to hold it. Now, I'm right-handed, so I keep the nozzle towards the left. I hold with the left hand, and I pinch and twist forward using my right hand, rotating the balloons at least 1.5 to 2 full turns with the balloon to create the bubble. Now, if I let go of the left hand, what will happen is the balloon will unwind. So, what you have to take into consideration is holding the first bubble with your left hand. Now, when you create a series of bubble, you need to hold it with your 2 small fingers. That way, you have all 3 fingers to hold and help twist the rest of the balloon. Now, to create a series of bubble, again, you need to hold the first bubble, decide where you want to put the next bubble, you pinch the balloon, and rotate it. Now, you see that I'm not holding the middle bubble? That's okay, because I'm holding the first bubble and the last bubble. It doesn't matter how many bubbles I do, as long as I hold it, they won't unwind. Now, to create another bubble, we'll do another bubble, but in different length. I will support the bubble with my left hand, and use my right hand to decide the size of the bubble I want to make. Let's make a bubble about this big. I pinch it and twist the rest of the balloon. This is the balloon bubble. Now, if you want to make a series of bubble, you can continue doing that. But what you need to do in order for the balloons not to unravel is to hold and to lock by twisting a series of bubbles. Now, these bubbles won't unwind, but the first one, which is unlocked, will. That's not very important in some balloon sculptures because there is a sufficient amount of air in this part of the bubble to recreate the bubble. So, these are balloon bubbles, which is a very, very basic technique.